Now that we've showed you how to create the mold, we're gonna go to step number 1 and show you how to create the insert. Step number 1, you're gonna take your blue 1.25" cylinder, you're gonna take your new mold that you just created, and you're gonna take that little notch in the silicone mold and the notch in the cylinder, and you're gonna line those up, and you're gonna push that mold all the way in there so it's nice and snug, so that no material leaks out of there, and you're gonna wanna make sure you place that on a flat, level surface. Step number 2, you're once again gonna grab your release mold spray, and you're just gonna give 1 or 2 sprays again right inside that cylinder so that that silicone and the insert can come out very easily. We're on to step number 3, and we're gonna start making the urethane insert. So one tip that I can give you is you really only need about 3/4 ounce of each A and B. In the testing that we've done, I've always found that I had way too much material. You don't need a lot of urethane to cover and make that mold. So we're gonna start to pour part B into our cup. I'm going to add my dye to part B. Once again, just a couple drops of the color concentrate, and go ahead and mix that for about 30 seconds to make sure all that dye has mixed in. Once your dye is mixed into part B, go ahead and take your part A urethane and make sure you get the equivalent amounts. And once both those amounts have matched, you can then mix them together. And then go ahead and stir those for about 45 seconds to 1 minute, or until you start to feel it get warm. We're on to step number 4. My urethane has gotten warm, and I'm gonna slowly pour this into the cylinder. You wanna make sure that you don't go over the top covering the mold. However, a little on top is okay. And you wanna leave about an 1/8 inch gap before you reach the top of your mold. Just go really slow. And I'm gonna stop right there. Step number 5 is kind of a waiting game. You're gonna wait 45 minutes for the T45 to actually dry, and once that hardens, we're gonna be able to remove that insert. Okay, we're on to step number 6 here, and we're gonna remove our mold from the cylinder. So there's a couple things I wanna show you in this step. You should be able to just put this on the counter, give it a couple taps, and that will release the urethane from the cylinder. If that doesn't work, take an 1.1/8" slug, put it inside here, and give it a couple taps, and you can also get it out that way. Let's see if we use the right amount of mold release spray and see if we can get this. Yep, came right out. Push the thumb out as well, and you have your insert right out of the cylinder.